I'm here today because I'm deeply concerned about the keynote speaker scheduled by the CVIC for March 15th. Dr. Abdul Hakim Mohammed has made deeply disturbing statements such as, quote, "The greatest of your enemies are those who said that we are the Jews or those who are pagans," end quote.
The greatest of your enemies are those who said that we are the Jews or those who are pagans.
Or, quote, "Aren't we this near for a mass battle and war against the Jews? Aren't they gathering themselves in Palestine?" End quote.
Aren't we this near from a mass battle and war against the Jews? Aren't they gathering themselves in Palestine?
Or, quote, Christians have lost much of their basics and tenets of faith," end quote.
Christians have lost much of their basics and tenets of faith.
Or, "The truth of Christianity was lost at its earliest stages of infancy."
The truth of Christianity was lost at its earliest stages of infancy.
Also, tomorrow they'll celebrate Christmas assuming that Christ is a God or a son of God. There's no greater lie than this, the greatest lie of all time.
Tomorrow they'll celebrate Christmas assuming that Christ is a God or a son of God. There is no greater lie than this, the greatest lie of all time.
So I'm curious what his keynote message will be about. And Mayor Kraus, you've said that if we're going to say that hate has no place here in Solon, then it's incumbent upon us to follow the words with actions, and that an attack on one faith is an attack on all. And I appreciate that. So my question is, has the mosque been condemned for inviting this individual into our community, given the statements that they've made? And if the mosque won't be condemned, will there at least be a council member representative in attendance to ensure that there'll be no hateful rhetoric? Thank you.
Thank you.
Good evening. It has become clear that Solon city leaders are incompetent when it comes to the citizens expressing their concerns. The past few months of you guys ignoring, gaslighting, name-calling, and lying about those who voice their concern regarding radicalism and anti-Semitism has made it clear that city leaders who violate constitutional rights and refuse to follow your ordinances. What makes this situation ever more shameful is the fact that we have a Jewish mayor and two Jewish councilmen here in Solon who, for the most part, have completely been dismissive of these legitimate concerns shared not only by the Solon community, but the Cleveland community in general, by people of various different faiths, ethnicities, and backgrounds. This story has furthermore gained national attention for those of you who are unaware, which I hope you guys are proud of, as it is 100% the fault of this city. Ever since our concerns were first brought up at the City Council meeting on the one-year anniversary of the October 7th Hamas attacks, things have only further escalated from there. Violence broke out at the City Council meeting on November 18th, in which a man who started shouting obscenities about Israel not only assaulted a man by the name of Adam Waltbaum, but furthermore then tried to ram him with his car after the meeting. Multiple mothers have spoken about how their children are being bullied in the Solon schools by radicalized anti-Semitic students, including by those whose families supposedly attend the mosque. And while this was all going on, the mosque has continued to promote blatant radicalism and anti-Semitism, even after city leaders ordered the mosque to release a statement condemning anti-Semitism, which leaders of the mosque refused to comply with. The most recent example is with the CVIC's upcoming fundraiser Iftar that is planned to be held at the Signature of Solon Country Club on March 15th. The chosen keynote speaker for this event is someone named Dr. Abdul Hakim Mohammed, the CEO chairman of an organization called NAIF, North American Imams Federation Fellows, from which I understand Mazroor Malik is active in. Not only does NAIF have a long list of controversies surrounding the organization's ties to radical leaders, terrorists, and radical ideologies, but furthermore, Abdul Hakim is of great concern. For starters, Abdul Hakim is directly tied to the 2009 Little Rock Army Recruitment Office shooter who killed a U.S. soldier and killed another. The shooter, who was converted to Islam and radicalized under his leadership as an imam in Nashville, later changed his name to Abdul Hakim Muhammad in honor of his mentor, the imam who is planned to be the keynote speaker at the CVIC's upcoming fundraiser. Furthermore, if you look up Abdul Hakim online, you will find a number of disturbing quotes from him that are openly anti-American, anti-Christian, and anti-Jewish. He says that America is the worst country on earth.
This country will not be the richest country on earth because it is the worst country on earth.
Claims that Jews are your greatest enemy, and spreads hateful rhetoric about Christians on multiple levels, calling Christian religious beliefs the greatest lie of all time. Councilman Zelwin, as the honorary co-chairman of Israel Bonds in Cleveland, are you proud of the fact that you violated the constitutional rights of a man who spoke at the November 4th City Council meeting by cutting him off from speaking as he tried to read a list of examples of anti-Semitism and radicalism coming from this mosque?
The following is a list of examples with proof of the Chagrin Valley Islamic Center's harboring and promotion of anti-Semitism and radicalization. Number one, the Chagrin Valley Islamic Center invited notorious anti-Semites.
Sir, we're not going to.
Yeah,
Jeremy. So we've decided as a council that we're drawing a line. We're not going to let people make accusations about different groups of people. We're not going to talk about hate speech. You're fine with where you're going, but we're stopping you right here before you go on because we're not going to direct. Hate speech is not a First Amendment protected item. We're coming on your time. We're just going to end you right here. Okay.
Don't talk to the audience. Yeah.
Councilman Ken, as the city leader who drafted Solon's anti-Semitism resolution 2023-86, are you proud of the fact that you violated the constitutional rights of multiple people who responded to your official public social media post regarding the fight that broke out at the November 18th City Council meeting, as you deleted unfavorable comments and blocked people from your account, including from your opponent from the upcoming election, Greg Greenspan? Are you aware that the Supreme Court ruled such acts to be illegal back in March of 2024, ruling that it is a violation of First Amendment constitutional rights for elected officials
You have a little
to
less than a
delete
minute, just so
comments
you know.
and block constituents from your civic-related social media accounts? Same goes for Mayor Kraus, who has been doing the same to constituents on his Eddie Kraus Mayor of Solon Facebook page since as far back as 2021. What baffles us is the fact that rather than take simple actions to combat anti-Semitism, as Section 3 of the Resolution 2023-86 requires, you all have instead been so desperate to try to trample over our concerns to the fact that you're willing to violate the constitutional rights of multiple people in the process. Justice will be served soon. Doggy Ohio is confident in this. Thank you.
Thank you.